Yo, what is up? It's your boy Dark Doom, back at it with another video, and today, I'm here to break down the official Sonic Movie 3 official trailer. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So, we start off with Sonic right here in the woods, right? He's dashing by. We see some cool little shots right here, and basically, so he's dashing along. We see Knuckles, we see Tails, right? And then we see Knuckles and Sonic, kind of like sort of play fighting, even though, it could destroy cities, right? Sorry, I haven't prepared much for this breakdown, but I'm going to try to get my best into it. Obviously, Shadow's what we're all here for, so let's do that. So we see this is interesting. Chris is here, next to this. I'm assuming this is, this is the owl, right? This is, Sonic's adopted mother, right? So, that sounds good. We see, Chris right here giving Sonic a heart-to-heart, basically, saying, it hasn't been easy, but you found your family, you found your life, and most importantly, you now have, friends that are just like you. It hasn't always been easy, but the one thing is you've never changed your heart. And Sonic makes a joke about, his lungs, and then, Chris is like, no, I was talking about your heart. But, same thing, so all good. So, yeah, we see them play fighting a bit, and then, also, this is going to be a really quick breakdown. Original film. Also, now that we have Keanu Reeves as Shadow, this is going to be awesome, right? So, we then see this line right here, right? We see that. And then we see Shadow, our first look at Shadow, who, by the way, looks absolutely sick. I cannot wait to see him in the for the full movie, but it's going to be great. So we then have this guy, right? So this guy was in the second movie. He's like I don't know if he was the head of the military, but he was like the head of some government branch, right? And he obviously has to do with Project Shadow. And we see Shadow here, right? And we see Shadow with the pure red eyes. And so and you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Mewtwo. If you watch Pokemon and the movies, when Mewtwo breaks out also, just like they have kind of the same origin story, right? Created by humans. And so Shadow is escaping his imprisonment here. And, right, and 1 second. Here we go. And right here, so this is interesting. The government, it looks like, is going to call on Sonic and his friends. So the guy says in the trailer, again, obviously I can't play the trailer with audio for obvious reasons. Because I'm doing a breakdown, right? If I was just watching it, I could put a screen over it, but I'm doing a breakdown. So, anyway, it looks like the government's gonna be relying on Sonic and Tails and Knuckles to stop Shadow. However, it might not be as easy as they think. So let's get right back into it. So we see people here aiming their guns at Shadow, right? And we see Shadow doing the coldest walkout of his of the thing, right? And just look at this right here. Look at this. This looks absolutely beautiful, right? It's just. Man's got aura. What else can you say? The man has got aura. And, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And so, we then see, and this is really cool. So, we're going, and first of all, we see Shadow disappear right here, right? Watch this. Right? So, he obviously can use Chaos Control. And we see Sonic searching through some abandoned stuff here. And then, also, this is really cool. So, right here, let's get to it. Right here, right? So, this frame right here. So, I don't know who it is, but I believe it's the government saying, it might not be the government, but someone is saying to Sonic, you and Shadow have a similar origin story, which is true, right? Except for Shadow being created by humans. But both hedgehogs, right, both, unique in their own way. But the difference is, where Sonic found love and he was raised by, the owl, right, and everything like that, and he has friends now, and he just has a happy life. Shadow has known nothing but pain his whole life. His only friend, Maria, right here, obviously, was killed and taken away. And Shadow is trapped and powerless to stop it, right? And so, let's go right here. 1 second. Let's see if I can find it. No, okay, so basically this is them explaining the backstory. This is a sick shot, by the way. Look at the three of them. They're really a team now. Everyone's learned to listen to one another. It's great. And you see, Chris, and I forgot her name, but great character. Love to see her back. And so we see that. Yeah, and this is also cool. You see the blast of them there. But Shadow, unfortunately, like we said, has only ever known pain. And right here we see, this is back 50 years ago, I'm assuming, when Shadow and Gerald Robotnik, Gerald Robotnik, what was I gonna say? Right, Shadow and Gerald Robotnik, they were kneeling over. I'm assuming this might be the body of Maria, to be honest with you. And yeah, it was just, they were both devastated. They both love Maria with all their hearts, right? Yeah. So, okay, that makes sense. Then we see Sonic and Tails and Knuckles flying over to look for Shadow to deal with him, to put a stop to him. And so Sonic's like, oh, where should we look first? And then we see, wait, right here we see Shadow already destroying the city. And so yeah, it's crazy. He's already begun his rampage. Been out of jail for 3 seconds, but Tails then says, I'm guessing, you know, the giant fireball. I'm guessing the giant fireball is where we should start looking. And Sonic's like, yeah, good idea, good idea. That makes sense. So yeah, so that was a bit funny. And then this is cool right here. Watch this. Yeah, this is awesome. That is awesome right there. You know, they're such a team now. It's great. And yeah, here we go. Yeah, right here. Great shot again. Can't wait for this trailer. And then we see another, we got to play another cold walkout. Look at him. Look at him. Man is amazing. I love Shadow. Shadow's always been my favorite character in the Sonic franchise. And it's awesome to see, like, how popular he's become, because he's always been popular, but, like, his popularity, like, rivals that of Sonic's. And I knew that Sega wasn't expecting that, right? Like, I think everyone was just, not everyone, but I think a lot of people were expecting Shadow to be, like, a 1 or 2 time character in, like, a couple games, but he is literally, his popularity's with Sonic. Like, everyone knows Shadow. If you know Sonic, you know Shadow. Yeah. Silver, on the other hand, unfortunately, not as popular, but it is what it is. So we see them trying to, we see them talking to each other. Shadow's like, Sonic, you're colorful, aren't you? He's like, I'm assuming he's implying about his blue fur, right? So that's interesting. And then Sonic's like, we don't want to fight. And then right here, Knuckles is like, about that. No, I do want to fight. Actually, you know what? I do want to fight. And so Knuckles just gets right to it. And yeah, he's about to go, as we're about to see. And yeah, so he just runs. And then right here, look at that. Look at this right here. Man just uses chaos control. See, he teleports right in front of him. And this is crazy right here. Look at this. Let's get to it. Takes his Knuckles. Oh my god, look at that. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. He literally, like, almost breaks his arm here. Kicks him upward. And then uses the chaos control. Now Sonic says it's his turn. But unfortunately for him, we're going to see that Shadow bodies the ever-living crap out of Sonic and Tails. So yeah, they're on low max for him. And look at this. He has his man in a chokehold by the throat. Right, he's lifting him off the ground. And then Shadow himself takes off to the skies and throws Sonic all the way down. Yeah, look at this. This is crazy. This is a crazy shot. Like, I cannot get over this. This is crazy. And yeah, so from Paramount Pictures, shout out to Paramount. Of course, please don't copyright me. Hopefully I'll be able to upload this video without putting anything over it. But let's see. Anyway, so this is interesting. We get here. This kind of looks like a new Eggman ship, from what I can tell. Looks like a new Eggman ship, so we'll see what happens there. Then we see this absolutely cold demon right here. Again, shout out Keanu Reeves for voicing Shadow. We love that. We love to see it. And if you go out and watch the actual trailer with audio, obviously, and you listen to the voice, you can just tell Keanu Reeves was made for this job right here. All right, so we see Shadow coming in hot here. We see him coming in hot. Look at that. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Let's go back a second. Yeah, like, I cannot get over that. Then he's fighting some gun agents. And then this is interesting right here. So Chris is on the ground, and Shadow looks like he's gearing up for a super punch, right? Look at that. It looks like he's about to punch Chris, and that is absolutely crazy. Yeah, so let's play that. Yeah, so it looks like he just like a galactic hole in something, right? Like everyone, it looks like they're chained together here, right? It looks like Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails are chained together to a post here, while Shadow, like, wreaks vengeance on something or someone. And yeah, this is crazy. And then they're standing there. And now, this is the interesting part. So, as we can see, here is Agent Stone. First of all, Agent Stone, great character from the first 2 movies. He's Eggman's assistant. You'll love to see it. And also, this is, you know what this means, right? That Sonic has, along with Knuckles and Tails, have decided they need to come to Eggman for help, which is just amazing to see. Like, they realize they can't do this on their own. Sonic even says he's too powerful. It's kind of like the Mewtwo thing, right? Like, they never should have been created. They're too powerful now, right? Again, I personally, obviously, think they should have been created. I love Mewtwo. I love Shadow. Amazing characters. But they are coming to Eggman for help, and so they've come to Agent Stone because, obviously, when we saw Eggman last in the movie 2, he kind of fell back off the giant robot into the air, and that was the last we saw of him. We didn't see him in the wreckage. We didn't know if he died, and it was also Jim Carrey, who plays Eggman, had said that he was retiring after Sonic 2, so we didn't really know. I assumed he was coming back. I just had a feeling because, how could he not? Like, who else are they going to get to voice Robotnik? If he didn't come back, Robotnik would have to be dead, but I knew they wanted to keep Robotnik. When I say Robotnik, I mean Eggman, by the way, but I knew they wanted to keep Eggman alive, so I knew he'd be back, but yeah. And so this is great right here. So he takes him aboard the new egg thing, and Tails like, this is a bad idea. And Sonic's like, when does this ever stop me? I'm good. And right here, this is great. Look at this man. This man looks pregnant. This man looks absolutely pregnant. Man's got the belly now. Look at this. Outrageous. It's absolutely crazy. And look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this face. He's like, bro, you know what this reminds me of? This kind of reminds me of, obviously, Thor wasn't evil. It kind of reminds me of Thor in Avengers Endgame after after he chopped off Thanos' head, right? He became like that kind of person. And everyone's looking at him like, even Agent Stone's like, I don't know if that's the thing, I don't know if Agent Stone's, I think Agent Stone's been in contact with him, but I don't think he's actually seen him in person, because obviously no one knew where he was. And I also think Agent Stone might have been the one to release Shadow. I could be wrong, but I don't know how else Shadow's gonna get out. Like, I feel like he wouldn't have been in captivity for all that time and just like awakened like that. So we'll see what happens. But everyone's looking like, huh? When did you get fat? So yeah, and Knuckles is like, Robotnik, this is bad even from you. And then Eggman says, right, he'll do it on one condition. And this right here, look what just happened. This is what Eggman's been after all along. The technology, to advance the technology that he needs. He needs some of Sonic's energy, right? Like, and so Sonic is accepting the deal, realizing he has no choice because he realizes that he is no match along with for Shadow, and even with Knuckles and Tails, Shadow already proved that they're no match for him. So they come to Robotnik, and Robotnik makes them the deal. I'll help you deal with Shadow, but you've got to do something for me, and that is give me that quill of pure energy, like pure lightning, right? And so Sonic does. He turns over the deal. Eggman kind of uses it to zap himself, get back in the game, and then he looks at Stone and he's like, "We're back in the game." It kind of looks like they're about to kiss here, but whatever. This is great. This is great. So he's getting a haircut here, right? He's going bald. And this is amazing. And he says, you know, if I'm not gonna destroy the world, if I'm not gonna take over the world, I might as well save it, you know? And it's just like the old saying goes, if you can't beat him, join him. And that is exactly what Eggman's doing. Although I still think he might try to take over the world after Shadow is dealt with. Although, can Shadow be dealt with? That's the big question. Shadow's my favorite character. I kind of hope he doesn't dealt with. I kind of hope he deals with everybody, right? Takes care of business. Stands on business, as they say, right? So, this is great. Then we get a funny scene of him changing, and then Stone, and then he says to Agent Stone, like, I need some clothes and everything, and Stone says, I don't have that, and Eggman's just like, yep, nope, I have it now, I got it now, you're my assistant, whatever you do, it's mine, you know, whatever you have, it's mine, I own you. So, yeah, crazy stuff. So this December, by the way, so officially release date is in December. So that's good. It's coming out this year, which we all knew. I didn't know if it was coming out in December or not. I wasn't paying attention. Maybe some of you have been, but yeah. So this right here, this is a 6 scene right here. And so he kind of like, I'm assuming he zaps all the power from the city, right? It looks like he was kind of running around in the sky, to be honest. But he zaps all the power from the city, and then the city's like in ruins. And look at this cold shot. I love it. This is gonna be a great movie, and yeah, I just can't wait. I just cannot wait. And this right here is amazing. Give me a second. Right here, look at this. Shadow is riding on a motorcycle. If you know the games, you know. If you know the video games, you know. Or PS5 games or whatever games, right? But you know the games where Shadow holds the gun and he's riding on the motorcycle, right? It's beautiful. Now, do we get Shadow with a gun in this, like a physical gun in this trailer? No, I wouldn't expect them to. I'm not expecting that. But the fact that they just included the motorcycle along with so many other aspects is amazing. And yeah, so we see him racing Sonic here, and Sonic's like, hey, no fair, you can't cheat. Knuckles is there, Tails is there. And this is crazy. First of all, he looks so much younger here for some reason. I guess it's maybe because he had the hair on and everything, but I don't know, he just looks younger here than he did in the first 2 movies. But this is crazy right here. And so, right here, what do we have here? So, I think he was saving Eggman from something as Shadow, like, destroys the place. So, yeah. And again, look at this man right here. So, this is a very interesting part. Right here, Sonic kind of screams at Shadow, what did you do? And Shadow's like, what I had to. So, that's very interesting. Again, obviously, this isn't the exact order the movie's going to go in, but I wonder if he did something to Chris, right? I wonder if Shadow did something to Chris to hurt Chris. And Sonic's like, what did you do? It's like he couldn't believe it. But Shadow is only doing what he believes is right, what he believes he needs to do. Or maybe they just turn him pure evil in this movie. Who knows? But as we all know, Shadow is the ultimate life form. So it will be interesting to see. And then, obviously, Shadow goes here. And again, look at this shot. It's amazing. He's on his motorcycle still. He's going down. Yeah, this is just great. And then Sonic goes. Sonic's getting fired up. And this right here, let's see if I can drag it closer. Wait. Right here. Yeah, just look at this. 2 titans clashing. Amazing. And yeah, no, this is great. And look at that. That is also a sick transition, sick semblance. But it's not over yet. You think it's over, right? You think it's over. So, 1 second. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, right? And this right here. Who is this, right? Who is this? We don't know who that is. Well, now you do because I just backed and put that. But look at this. Who is that? Oh! Yo, I cannot believe it. I actually cannot believe it. Because I hadn't. I was told about the extra credits. I hadn't seen the extra. I had seen the most of this trailer, but I had not seen the, I guess you call it, after credit scene after it says Sonic Movie 3. But this is crazy. This is Dr. Gerald Robotnik, the one who was a Shadow all this time, the one who I thought was dead. I think he was, in Sonic X he was dead. But like they had flashbacks of him and everything. And he was the one. And he's Dr. Eggman's grandfather. So this is crazy. This is wild to see him alive. It's amazing. It's amazing. So yeah, and then he can't believe it. He's like grandpa or something, and yeah, I think that's what I was told Eggman calls him. And so yeah, he can't believe it, and he's like, and they have a funny interaction because they speak the same way, obviously. And let me see if I can get a shot of it. Right here. Let me see if I can get a shot. Yeah. So right here, they're hugging each other. 1 second. I don't know why my screen's doing this now. But yeah, so they're hugging okay, my screen's just doing that now. But they're hugging each other, and it's great. It's great to see. And right now, December 2024, only in theaters. So what did I think about this trailer? I thought this was amazing to see. I thought it was awesome that they brought in some of the Shadow lore, while at the same time keeping it original and having it in their own new way. And yeah, I just thought it was amazing overall to see. So I can't wait for this movie to come out. I'll definitely be watching it. Again, I hope you enjoyed the breakdown. I'm sorry. Usually, I haven't watched the trailers before. I do the breakdowns, but for some reason I just decided to watch most of this trailer. I don't know why, before thinking, oh, I can make this into a breakdown. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the breakdown, and I will see y'all boys in the next one. Take care and peace!